So real quick, y'all, I'm over here at this one, and y'all see this tree right here? I'm gonna get this tree up. I slipped up. Well, I do have a saw. I got my old big saw in the truck, but she told me she'd give me $100 to take this tree down. Come on, man, it's rotten. I'm gonna be able to just grab it, break pieces off, and take it to the woods. So this is a lot of this is a lot of the work that we end up getting that really ain't on well, that you can't calculate when you talk about, well, how you making all that money doing lawn care? You ain't making that much money and all this. Because the more work you can do for customers, the more money you can make. So I'll take this down for $100 and drag it to the woods all day long. And what I'll do is, I got to cut all this. This is a $140 property. I got to cut all this, right? Every time I make a pass around here, I'm going to break a branch off, take it to the woods. As I go around, take it to the woods right over there, because I got to go around here anyway, right? So that's how I make more money without it really sucking up a lot of time. I'm spending more time here doing the video than what it's going to take to do that. So this will be $240 right here, added on to the $500 we already made. Man, we're good, you know. And then, you know, we got like 4 more to go do. Shit, we're going to be at $1,000 today. 950, something like that. And I know that ain't no money to some of these big ballers, but it's good for the small timer right here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get footage of it. I don't know if I can, because it looks like the SD card is almost full, and I don't like to delete the videos off the camera unless I'm on the computer, because I can't see it that great. So yeah. Y'all, is how you get the most money in a minimal time. So this just went to $240 property right here. You ain't gonna do that though if your customer don't trust you or anything. You ain't gonna do that. If you're not calculating things a little bit. So I just wanted to show y'all that's how I say this is. To a seasoned vet, that's common sense. It's so common and so minute of a thing to do for money that I do it all the time, and that kind of thing, and I don't even put it in the video because I just well, I just assume everybody does it. Everybody like me does that kind of thing, you know. But I'm doing it without me making no special trip, nothing. For me to stay at $100, I'm worth it all day long, man. And I made, what, 5 or 6 passes with a mower while I was doing it. Don't get no better than that, y'all. So, 5:30. We're at 5:30 right now. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the HOA is on here. We're not going to be able to do the whole HOA. I had to kind of change things around when the young man couldn't get to work on time. I know that's going to be a problem for him. So you know, he's not going to be able to do that though, and me want to keep him out here, considering I'm already feel like I'm stretching to put him to work at least 3 days a week. So when I'm paying out money that really I don't have to pay out. I've been out here all summer with somebody that didn't know what they was doing, and we got them all done. So I can be out here the rest of the summer with you know, the older guy that I hired, and he watches the videos and he's doing good. He knows a lot about this kind of thing. He doesn't know how I do things, but he knows a lot about, you know, how to move around the properties and all. So me and him could finish out the season. So if me and my guy that worked with me before, if me and him can do these properties, then me and anybody can do them. So because that guy, I'm still finding stuff, and I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna do any more videos over, you know, the lack of skills, but just trust me. So this guy's doing everything that my other guy would do. The only thing he's not doing is he's not driving the other truck. So but that's okay. That's okay. That's all I got to do is run one truck. I can do that. A lot of guys, you know, come over the years, you know, you don't have to have 2 trucks, and you don't. I don't. But I'm not going to get no bigger with 1 truck. And how do you get bigger? How do you get more customers when you with only 1 truck? Well, you can run that truck that you got for 12 hours a day, Ray. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna work 12 hours a day out here. I used to do that for the first 10 years. I'm not doing that no more. I don't have to. So the best thing to do is to have a second truck, and you can send that second truck to do everything that you need it to do, and then take the money that you're paying the guy that's running the second truck out of that money. If the second truck on an easy day can generate $500 or $600, then I'm good with that. And this truck right here generate $500 or $600, I'm good with that. And it's pretty easy to do with if your density's right, you know. If your density's crazy, then it's not. And if you waste a lot of time on the yards like doing videos, your time might not be that great. But I'm a seasoned vet out here, so I know how long it takes to do things on this job. I've been doing this one and that one next door 12 years maybe, something like that. So yeah, easy peasy, man. Deuces. All right, this is Ray coming back at you with another one, y'all. So y'all see that? And I don't know how good it come up on camera, but this guy's never been over here. Never, you know, this is his first time. I showed him the parameters, right? And he cut that. Look at that. There ain't a clump nowhere, and it's cut low. So yeah, I ain't had. I mean, the other guy I had out here, hell, he cut it and then missed it, and then he cut it too high, and he cut it again. All kinds of stuff with guys I've had in the past out here. So even though this guy don't know how I do things, he does things similar. You know, he's saying, now he's saying, so where do we weed eat at? I said, we're done weed eating. He said, what? I'm like, yeah. He said, oh man. So he's picking up what I'm putting down. Because, you know, of course, every property's not like these two, but that one and that one. But getting that tree up for the bill, this one right here is 110. This one right here is 140, plus the $100, so 240, 350 over here. And we've been over here, we ain't even been over here a freaking hour. So it'd probably be right around an hour and 10 minutes. And we're not killing ourselves. We're not doing a bunch of unpaid work like some people do. You know, I ain't calling no names. Okay, y'all, so another little thing that I wanted to tell y'all and show y'all, because there seems to be a lot of people that think I'm not even in business. And all my whole channel is a big stage or something. Right? So it's like right now, I'm having to wait. This is what I hate about having only 1 truck here on this cut. Well, it's like right now, we got, you know, in a small backyard over there, we got about 15 more minutes of cutting, and see, I'm done cutting, and we're done blowing off and everything. Now I got to wait on him, and that's why I don't like this time right now, at this very moment. That's why I'm doing a video right now. At this very moment, I've been sitting here about 9 minutes, and we're ready to go. We're ready to go over there and help him. Well, the way that backyard is, there's no space in there, and I guess I could go over there, but that's, you know, at the end of the day, you don't want to have to wait. When me and the other guy was doing this property, he would get, or I would get to a certain point, and then I'd send him on to the next one. And that, my friend, is how you make better time. So then by the time I got to the next one, he done all the edging and weed eating and everything. and then we keep piggybacking. We're going to take off and go to the next one. We're going to take off and go do that one, and I'll meet you at that one. That's what I like about having a second truck. Even if you're on the same job, because obviously with these 2 big properties here, you need 2 mowers, and you don't necessarily need 2 trucks, but you need 2 mowers. And like right now, I'm waiting. So he's about to be done. So about 8 or 9 minutes total and okay, that ain't nothing, man, Ray, that ain't, but it is. I'm trying to tell you, it is something. If you do 12 yards a day, that's an hour and a half. I can go make another $250 in an hour and a half in the right situation. Well, at least 180, right? So I'm always thinking like that when I'm on these jobs. And at this point in August, you should be as efficient as you could possibly be by now. You should have all the yards in check. You should everywhere you weed eat, you know, everywhere you spray, you know. So all the yards ought to be, and the growth is not crazy right now. It's still a little bit, but it ain't like it was a month ago. So you should be able to fly through them pretty thoroughly, pretty quick, if you've been cutting the same yards all summer. But deuces. Dang, y'all. So I'm kind of impressed, and I know I say that about a lot, well, damn near everybody that starts out here, but I have never had a guy come out here, first time he's ever cut this, with no direction, not anybody, especially that last guy. That last guy, he was not very good on the mower, but I didn't even tell him to cut this cubby hole, and he cut it anyway. I was coming down here to cut it, because I just knew he didn't cut it, and there it is, cut. And there's not a lot of grass on top of the ground here. The other guy liked to leave the grass everywhere. So just another thing, you know, we're gonna have a lot of these little clips like this, and I don't know if I'm gonna upload a whole bunch of different videos or if I'm gonna put them all in one. But yeah, y'all see that, man. And yeah, I'm really in business, and I'm really on a X-Mart lawnmower, a Laser Z X series. I really am. So yeah, y'all see it, man. Okay guys, so we just pulled up on this one. Now this is one of the more manicured lawns that I do. I like it because there's plenty of space, there's not a lot of trees, and when I pulled up today, I told my guy here, I told him, I said, hey man, when I pull up, this is what I see. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, it's Bermuda grass, so I know that I'm not going to take a lot off. It's not tall, it's not thick, and it's not wet. So I know I'm going to make a nice time on this yard, nice time. So maybe we can incorporate one more property. You see what I'm saying? But you got to know that so you can plan that. I know that I'm going to make good time, and it's not going to be a lot of cleanup either, because I'm only going to take just a little bit off. During the heat of the summer, you have to kind of take a little bit more off the Bermuda, so because if you don't, it'll grow really thick. But we're getting to the point now where it's not even hardly growing nearly as hardcore. You know, I don't know nothing about grass, I don't guess, but I'm telling you what I see. All this old tall crappy stuff out here, I don't know what everybody calls it, but down here I call that Dallas grass. I don't know if I'm right or not. It ain't crabgrass, that's Dallas grass, all that in there. So just y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. Piece right here, y'all. See, he needs to walk around the back of that. There he goes. Okay. See, this piece right here, like, you got to cut it high because the neighbor is real anal about everything. So you can't blow no grass past this line right here in front of you. So I'm going to pick it up on like 3.5 and kind of see where I'm at. Sometimes you just got to feel it, you know. So yeah, so let's get the feeling, y'all. 3.5 is going to be a little bit too low. It's going to make a mess. So let's put it on 3.75. Y'all get the idea. I'm going to get on the other mower and cut this piece real quick. Damn. Ah. Just another downside to having have a belt and it's in the truck. But whenever a belt breaks, y'all, and y'all can do it however y'all want to, I don't like to change the belt in the field unless I absolutely have to. And I have, and I will again. But in this particular situation, I want to make sure that there ain't nothing on the pulleys, there ain't nothing seized up, that, you know, well, ain't nothing gonna mess the new belt up. You put a $120 belt on there, and as soon as you engage the blade, whop, it breaks another one. I've had that happen before, and it was not nice. So I usually don't put the belts on out here in the field. I like to be at home and doing that where I can kind of go over everything. But usually there's a reason why the belt broke. It got hot, something rubbing against it, you know, something. Especially when you're cutting grass like that where you're not even in no thick stuff of that Bermuda down there. So it could be clutch issues. I mean, there's a lot that could be. So this is just, and people can do it whatever they want to do. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. And you know, the channel's all about what I do. And if you can get some good information out of it, and I think that's great information, well, you won't think it's great information until you stick a belt on there real quick without having a chance to look at everything and it break, and then you're still down, and then you got to go buy another belt. So now it just costs you, instead of 120, you get 240, and you're down twice as long. So deuces. Now, this kind of grass, I will go round and round because I'm cutting a lot, and it's so thick, you don't want to go back and forth. Now, I could go back and forth, but I don't want to tax the mower any more than it has to be taxed. So basically just ride around and around, blowing it out, and just keep the machine moving forward, just like me, keeping myself moving forward. Oh, there, I don't know, but y'all look, they give me $60 to cut that right there and that right there. I mean, we're talking about, and then weed eat. So you see where this is the part of the grass I got to cut, and then over here, why don't you weed eat over there? If you see the grass line, just where it's green at, I'll show you the parameters. All right, y'all, so y'all see that? We're gonna try to figure out how to get it out. It looks like it's bottomed out. So I think maybe if we hook, well, if we hook to this and I can get this to come down, that's gonna bring that tire up, right? All right, y'all. I don't know where to put y'all. Where can I put them, man? Here. Ray makes mistakes too, all the time, and that's what I try to tell y'all. I'm not unique out here like that. So now we're gonna continue on. I gotta cut this piece and that piece over there, and that's it. And we're done. Deuces. So we got it out. So the other guy I had out here, you know, the one that did me wrong, he would have blown the grass into the pine straw. That's what he would have done. Because he didn't pay attention. You see, I came all the way around this way. He just would have started right there, and you know, with his eyes closed and done it, and there'd be grass all, yeah. So I just want to throw that out there. Just a little bitty dig. And that's another day in the no business Ray. So, you know, the guy that ain't got a business or nothing. I think I showed quite a bit today. I hope I got all the good footage. It's a good and a bad. Belt broke on the other mower. Mower got stuck, and then high G cuts grass. So I just wanted to kind of show y'all all that. And I know there's gonna be somebody coming back at me talking crazy, but that's okay. That's okay. That's a wrap, man. Deuces.